was 17 with a name tag on, coffee on my shirt and my apron on, punching in before the sunrise came, dreaming up a life with a different name. Had a paper check in a paper hand, felt like I was holding a piece of land. Not enough to buy me a house or car, but enough to show me who I are. It wasn't much, but it was mine, a little proof I could make a lot. From the work I do to the life I want, one small spark in the fire caught. That first dollar, didn't look like much, but it hit a little harder, like a key in the door, like a light in the dark, like a match to a dream in the back of my heart. That first dollar wasn't just money, it was something larger. It said you can build, you can go, you can start. One little bill and a brand new heart. That first dollar. Started counting hours, started counting tips, started learning fast where the money slips. Little bit to gas and a little to food, little bit gone on a Friday mood. Yeah, my mama said, baby, make a plan. Every dollar needs a job in your hands. Save some now, let some go. Tell your money where you want it to grow. So I split it up in envelopes, a little for now and a little for hope. A little for the phone bill, little for the tank, little for a future sitting in the bank. That first dollar didn't look like much, but it hit a little harder, like a key in the door, like a light in the dark, like a match to a dream in the back of my heart. That first dollar wasn't just money, it was something larger. It said you can build, you can go, you can start. One little bill and a brand new heart. That first dollar. It ain't about the paper in your hand, it's what you learn when you understand. Every hour's a trade, every choice leaves a mark. Spend it in the daylight, save it for the dark. If you learn it young, if you learn it slow, you can make that little seed money grow. One for the bills, one for the rainy weather, one for the dream you're piecing together. I learned money can vanish, money can stay, money can drift if you don't give it a name. Money can own you, money can free, depends if it's running you or running with me. That first dollar turned into 10, and it turned a little smarter. I kept one eye on the road ahead, one on the numbers running through my head. That first dollar taught me every paycheck's a little seed starter. You can spend, you can save, you can fall apart, or you can build your life from the ground to the stars with that first dollar. Oh, it didn't make me rich that day, didn't wipe my worries all away, but it taught me this from the very start: money's just a tool in a working heart. And that first dollar was the first time freedom had a face. Friday it hit and I was flying high, counting up the hours in my mind. I'd already spent it 10 different ways. Little bit of rent, little bit of haze, little dinner out, little pair of shoes, little I survived another week tattoo. I was rich at noon in a break room chair, then I opened up the app and stared. Hold on, where'd the rest all go? I did the math, but I guess I didn't know. There's a line for this and a line for that, and a bunch of numbers in a little black hat.
Payday meet reality. You took your cut before it ever got to me. Social security, taxes, and a mystery fee. Everybody's eating off my check but me. Payday meet reality. I thought I made one thing, but that ain't what I see.
federal, state, and a county bite in the doctor plan that I signed last night. Little for the future, little for the old, little for the stories that I haven't told. There's a line called retirement taking 20 books, and I know I should be grateful, but I'm out of luck. Cause my car wants tires and my sink still leaks, and my landlord's knocking every 4 damn weeks. Hold on, let me catch my breath. I just got paid, and I'm already stressed. But if I'm gonna play this game, I ought to learn every player's name. Payday, meet reality. You took your cut before it ever got to me. Social security, taxes, and a mystery fee. Everybody's eating up my check but me. Payday, meet reality. I thought I made one thing, but that ain't what I see. Gross look good, but net talk back to me. Said welcome to the grown-up economy. Payday, meet reality. Now I know the difference between the dream and the drop, between what I earn and what actually lands. What goes to the future, what goes to the state, what I get to keep and what never hits my hand. So I'm reading every line and I'm learning every word, cause confused gets expensive if you never ask first. And if they're taking from the check, I wanna know why, what it pays for, what it means, what I'm building over time. Gross is the promise, net is the truth. One writes the headline, one writes the proof. And if I know the difference, I can make a better plan. Stop spending from a number that never touched my hand. Payday, meet reality. You took your cut before it ever got to me. But now I know the map of where it all might be, and that changes how I spend and what I think I need. Payday, meet reality. Yeah, you hit a little hard than I thought you'd be, but I'd rather know than live in make-believe. Now I can build with what actually belongs to me. Payday, meet reality. So here's to the kid with the first full check, thinking they can finally outrun the wreck. Read the fine print, count it carefully, cause grown-up money comes in technically. I got a fridge with a light and not much else, a half-used sauce and a top shelf seltzer, a sticky note with the bills due Friday, and a $10 dream in a thrift store ashtray. Phone bill, Wi-Fi, gas in the tank, laundry in a pillowcase, praying for change. I got a paycheck split 6 different ways before it even hits the middle of the month these days. Everybody says just make a budget, babe, like that word alone can make the panic fade. But I'm learning slow how to stretch a line between staying alive and a decent time. It's red, rum, and repeat, counting every dollar on a cracked phone screen, trying to make a life on the in-between, where the wants look loud and the needs don't sleep. It's red, rum, and repeat, a little for the power and the groceries, a little for the future and emergencies, and if there's anything left, maybe something for me. Red, rum, and repeat. I used to think grown-ups had it made, like they knew some trick I never got explained. But everybody's moving money around, trying to keep their feet on steady ground. So I made columns in a notebook page, needs on the left and wants on the right in gray. And it hurt a little seeing black and white, how much of my joy cost $29.95. But the truth is simple even when it stings. You can't buy peace with 100 little things. So I'm learning what can wait and what can't, what feeds my soul and what just feeds the ads. It's red, rum, and repeat, counting every dollar on a cracked phone screen, trying to make a life on the in-between, where the wants look loud and the needs don't sleep. It's rent, ramen, repeat. A little for the power and the groceries, a little for the future and emergencies. And if there's anything left, maybe something for me. Rent, ramen, repeat. First comes the roof, then the lights, then the food, then the gas to get to work when the week turns cruel. Then a little set aside for the day things break, 'cause they always do, and they never wait. And if I've got enough for a coffee with a friend, or a Friday night that doesn't put me in the red, that ain't reckless, that's a life with room to breathe. The budget's not a punishment, it's a way to keep me free. So I'm giving every dollar a name, not to make my whole world small and gray, but so the things I love don't disappear under late fees, overdrafts and fear. It's rent, ramen, repeat, but I'm getting better at what belongs to me, learning every month what I really need, how to keep the lights on and still chase dreams. It's rent, ramen, repeat. Yeah, the numbers don't lie, but they don't define me. I can build a little piece with a plan this week, one choice at a time, one line item clean. Rent, ramen, repeat. Someday maybe there'll be more than this, more than instant noodles and a checking account cliff. But tonight I'm proud of the ground I keep. There's a sound the house makes when something goes wrong, a silence in the engine when it don't turn on, a call from your mama with a crack in her voice, a bill in the mailbox that don't leave you a choice. And it never comes easy, never comes cheap, never waits politely till you've had enough sleep. Life don't care what your calendar said, it kicks in the door at the side of the bed. So I started keeping a little on the side, not for the party, not for the high, not for a jacket, not for a flight, but for the kind of dark that shows up overnight. This is the 3 a.m. fun, for the tide that blows and the hospital run, for the dog at the vet, for the rent when you're done, for the days life hits harder than you've got. This is the 3 a.m. fun, a little bit of peace in a world that can't be won. It ain't fear, it ain't faith that the worst is gonna come, it's just knowing if it does I won't come undone because of the 3 a.m. fun. I used to think saving was a rich man's game, something people did when they had room to breathe. But I've learned a little room is exactly the thing that keeps you from drowning when the waters don't leave. So I put away 20 when I could have spent 10, and 10 more later when the check came in. It ain't magic, it ain't much at first, just a quiet little wall between me and the worst. Brick by brick and week by week, a little less panic underneath, a little less what if I can't at night, a little more ground when the world goes sideways. This is the 3 a.m. fun, for the tide that blows and the hospital run, for the dog at the vet, for the rent when you're done, for the days life hits harder than you've got. This is the 3 a.m. fun, a little bit of peace in a world that can't be won. It ain't fear, it ain't faith that the worst is gonna come, it's just knowing if it does I won't come undone because of the 3 a.m. fun. It's not a pile of cash, it's a little bit of sleep. It's the power to breathe when the panic gets deep. It's the space to say no to a job that burns, or leave a bad room when the lock won't turn. It's not just money, it's a backup plan, a softer place to land when life don't land soft, and every dollar in it says the same thing clear: you are not trapped here. So if I miss a month, I start again, If it gets used up, I build it back when I can. 3 months, 6 months, one step, one breath. Security is a song you learn slow, I guess. This is the 3 a.m. fun. For the nights you pray you never have to touch. But if the roof caves in, the world comes undone. You got a little bit of mercy with your name on the front. This is the 3 a.m. fun. Not a fortune, just a promise I'll become. That I'll look out for myself before the trouble comes. And if it does, I'll meet it standing up with the 3 a.m. fun. So here's to the 20 tucked out of sight, to the small brave choices that buy you a little night, to the day you wake up and realize all at once you build yourself a place to run. The 3 a.m. fun. You showed up shining in a silver sleeve, promising things I could finally reach. A little more room at the end of the month, a little more life when the paycheck was done. You said take the trip, buy the boots, stay out. Everybody else is figuring it out, and every little tap felt harmless enough. Just a few dollars here, a little comfort and stuff. You never asked me for cash that night, you just whispered, future, you can make it right. And I believed you. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. You kept me warm but you left me vacant. Every little yes came back around, with interest growing where I couldn't see the ground. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. I called it freedom but it felt more like waiting. Paying tomorrow for what I wanted tonight. One swipe at a time, one compromise. Plastic hearts and minimum payment. Came in on a Tuesday morning, like a ghost of every impulse I ignored. Concert tickets, take out a midnight car. A couple bad weeks, dressed up as art. I paid the minimum, thought I'd be fine, but the balance barely moved a line. Like running uphill through wet cement, watching all my effort disappear in rent. You smiled from the screen with a tiny amount, just enough to keep me hanging around, and I believed you. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. You kept me warm but you left me vacant. Every little yes came back around, with interest growing where I couldn't see the ground. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. I called it freedom but it felt more like waiting. Paying tomorrow for what I wanted tonight. One swipe at a time, one compromise. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. Afford my life, you were helping me postpone the price, and every month I stayed the same. The interest took another claim. A borrowed jacket, a borrowed high, a borrowed version of peace of mind. Turns out comfort's expensive when it's leased, and someday all those tomorrows come looking for me. So I cut the card from the center out, sat with the silence and the fear and doubt. Made a plan, made a list, made room to breathe. Started buying back my future piece by piece. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. You almost had me believing your arrangements, but every dollar cent above the line was another piece of freedom coming back to mine. Plastic hearts and minimum payments. Now I see the trap behind the entertainment. The things I own don't know me tonight, and tomorrow's looking lighter in the morning light. No more plastic hearts and minimum payments. Lessons cost more than they should. Some lessons hurt before they do you good. And every statement told a story plain. Nothing borrowed stays free by peace.
Scorekeeper.
I found out the hard way in an office chair with a lease inform and fluorescent air. They ran my name and the room got cold, like somebody knew a story I'd never been told. A number in a file I had never seen had more to say than the mouth on me. Like there was a shadow walking in first, whispering what I'm worth before I say a word.
No one handed me the rules, no one gave me the map. Just a score in the dark and a door half cracked. So I went home, pulled the curtain back, and learned how the quiet things add up like that. Scorekeeper, scorekeeper, you've been writing down my name in the dark.
Every on-time bill, every line too far, every promise made to a plastic card. Scorekeeper, scorekeeper,
Now I know you don't care
who I'm meant to be. You just count the proof, you don't count the speech. So I'm building my future in the small things I keep. Scorekeeper. It's the due date hit before the midnight turns. It's the balance low enough to leave some room to breathe. It's the old account I keep alive and clean, not because it's pretty, but it lengthens what you see. And every hard pull leaves a fingerprint. Every yes I sign gets written in. Turns out discipline don't make a lot of noise, but it opens locks and it gives you choice. So I'm not chasing perfect, I'm chasing steady hands. A little less fire, a little more plan. If a score's gonna follow me into every room, then I'm gonna teach it how to sing a different tune. Scorekeeper, scorekeeper, you've been writing down my name in the dark. Every on-time bill, every line too far, every promise made to a plastic card. Scorekeeper, scorekeeper, now I know you don't care who I'm meant to be. You just count the proof, you don't count the speech. So I'm building my future in the small things I keep. Scorekeeper. I used to think money was just what I had, what was left in the bank when the month went bad. But money's also pattern, Marie trust, a trail of little choices adding up to us. So I leave some space on the line they gave. Don't spend the whole room just because I can. Pay it on time, keep the record clean. Let the boring things become the best things about me. Brick by brick and week by week, a better rate, a set of keys. A little less interest down the road, a little more yes when I need it most. No, it ain't romance and it ain't art, just keeping my word in the smallest parts. And someday
scorekeeper. Go on, write it down, I ain't scared to read. I know every good habit is a kind of seed, and I've been planting mine where the future can't see. Scorekeeper, scorekeeper, you don't get to tell me who I'll always be, but you can show the world what I've learned to keep. A little more trust, a little more peace. Scorekeeper. So here's to the payments made right on time, to the quiet work no one claps for at night, to the doors that open years down the line, because I learned how to tend what was already mine. Scorekeeper. I was staring at a benefits page, half a dozen boxes in retirement jargon, thinking I'm just trying to make it to Friday. Why are we talking about 65? Then a friend leaned over in the break room light, said, you know they'll match what you put in, right? It's not theory, that's money with your name waiting on the other side of one small change. And I almost laughed, almost let it slide, thought I'd deal with tomorrow when tomorrow arrived. But there was a door standing open wide, and I've been walking past it every night. So match me, if I'm gonna work this hard, don't let me leave it empty. A little off the top, a little down the line, turns into a hair reaching back through time. Match me, planet where the future's got a chance to meet me. I don't need a fortune, I just need to start, and let a little discipline outrun my heart. So match me. Wasn't much, just a slice of the check. A little less now for a little more next. But I started seeing every dollar saved as a vote for a life I'd wanna wake up in someday. Not a yacht, not a mansion on a hill, just choices, just peace, just some breathing room still. A porch in the evening, bills paid on time, and a body that don't have to work till it dies. Turns out freedom doesn't always shout, sometimes it whispers in a payroll amount. And the smartest thing I ever learned to do was let my future self start working too. So match me, if I'm gonna work this hard, don't let me leave it empty. A little off the top, a little down the line, turns into a hair reaching back through time. Match me, planet where the future's got a chance to meet me. I don't need a fortune, I just need to start, and let a little discipline outrun my heart. So match me. I used to think wealth belonged to people with polished shoes and a 10-year plan, but maybe it belongs to the ones who keep showing up and put away what they can. A little seed in a tax quiet field, a little patience no one else can steal. And every match is a message plain, don't make gold you carry all the weight. So I signed the form, picked a fund, let it ride. Didn't need to know every mountain inside, just needed enough faith to take the first step, enough sense not to leave free money on the desk. Match me, I'm done pretending some days too far to see. Every year I wait is a year I lose. All that quiet growing I could been putting roots through. Match me, I'm finally learning what a gift can be. Not a
consistency. Match me. And somewhere down the line when my hand shakes slow and the world asks less of the work I know, I thank the kid who didn't have much to spare, but left something waiting there. Match me. I used to think that money had to move fast and loud and dressed in something new. A lucky break, a perfect call, a rocket ship I'd ride above it all. But an old man at a kitchen table said, most of what lasts grows slow instead, like roots underground where nobody sees, like winter work inside the trees. He said, don't chase the spark if you can tend the flame. Don't trade tomorrow for a headline name. Put a little in, then leave it be, and let time do what time does quietly. Quiet compound. You don't shout, you don't spin around. You just take the little seeds I found and turn them into something deeper underground. Quiet compound. All that patience adding up somehow. A little every month, a little faith allowed, and suddenly the future's got my back somehow. Quiet compound. So I stopped trying to outrun the clock. Stop thinking every dip was a sign to stop. Started seeing years instead of days, and building in the boring steady way. 100 here, 100 there, not enough to brag, but enough to care. And every invested little gain was one more hand helping pull the chain. No, it ain't magic and it ain't luck, it's the quiet math of showing up. It's giving small things room to breathe till they come the kind of life you keep. Quiet compound. You don't shout, you don't spin around. You just take the little seeds I found and turn them into something deeper underground. Quiet compound. All that patience adding up somehow. A little every month, a little faith allowed, and suddenly the future's got my back somehow. Quiet compound. I know the world loves fast money stories, big swings, big wins, bright temporary glory. But I'm not building fireworks that disappear. I'm building roots that hold me here. So let the market rise, let it fall, let it breathe. I don't need to panic every time it speaks. I'm buying time, not chasing heat. And time is patient with the ones who keep their seat. It's interest on interest, it's growth on growth. It's not a miracle, it's just staying close to the plan, to the years, to the long way home, to the truth that a forest starts with one thing sown. Quiet compound. You've been working while I slept somehow, in the background of the life I'm living now, stacking one good habit on another somehow. Quiet compound. You made a whisper feel like sacred ground, turn consistency into a kind of crown, and every little dollar I refuse to count out found its way into a future I can stand inside of now. Quiet compound. So here's to the money that nobody sees, the kind that grows slow like a line of trees. Here's to the years and the grace they allow, and the quiet little life I'm building now. Quiet compound. I used to think I had to pick the one, find the rocket ship before the rest. A secret name, a lucky sign, something I could brag about at 29. But every chart looked like a weather vane, every headline changed the game again, and I got tired of trying to outguess
A world that's bigger than my little best. Then somebody said you don't have to chase
every shining thing with ticker and a face,
You get on the whole damn room instead.
and let the winners pull the rest ahead.
So I fell in love with the index of us. A little bit of everyone, a little less us. No need to find the one that outruns the rest, when I can hold the many and let the market do its best. The index of us, wide enough to breathe, wise enough to trust. Not one perfect story, not one perfect guess, just 1,000 little engines pulling on my chest. The index of us.
Some in the giants, some in the news, some overseas chasing a different moon. Some in the places I'll never see, still building something while I'm asleep. And if one bright star burns out too soon, I'm not left stranded in the smoke and fumes. That's the beauty of a basket strong. When one voice cracks, the whole thing carries on.
Turns out simple doesn't mean small. Sometimes it means you don't have to know it all. Sometimes the smartest thing you'll ever do is stop trying to prove you're the smartest. So I fell in love with the index of us. A little bit of everyone, a little less us. No need to find the one that outruns the rest, when I can hold the many and let the market do its best. The index of us, wide enough to breathe, wise enough to trust. Not one perfect story, not one perfect guess, just 1,000 little engines pulling on my chest. The index of us.
I know the world loves a hero stock, a genius call, a screenshot pop, but I'm not building this on adrenaline. I'm building it slow where the roots sink in. Low fees, long years, steady hands, a plan that works even when I don't have a plan. And every month I buy a little more of the whole wide world instead of one closed door. I don't need to beat the market, I just need to meet it. Keep my cars low, keep showing up. Let the boring thing mean it, 'cause the quiet road gets farther
Than the flashy one in the dark. And I'd rather build a life that lasts than win a headline for a spark. So I fell in love with the index of us. A little bit of everyone, a little less luck, a little less ego, a little more trust, a little more patience when the road gets rough. The index of us, not a gamble on a name or a rush, just a steady kind of faith in the long run's touch, and 1,000 companies carrying some small part of us. The index of us.
So here's to the whole instead of the one, to the long way home and the patient run, to the peace that comes when you finally quit trying to outsmart what you can simply sit with. The index of us. Instead of the one, to the long way home and the patient run, to the peace that comes when you finally quit trying to outsmart what you can simply sit. The index of us.
Rex tolerance.
I like the version of me in a rising gear, talking big when the coast was clear. All gas, no brakes, let it ride. Easy words when the graph climbs high. But the first red week hit like a cold front does, turned all that swagger into second thoughts. And I learned real fast in the glow of my phone, a plan ain't a plan till it holds when you're alone. Everybody's brave when the numbers sing, when the room goes green and the headlines grin. But what matters most when the floor gives way is what you can't keep without running away. That's risk tolerance, not the dream but the distance between what sounds good and what you can stand. When the market shakes and it won't hold your hand. Risk tolerance, it's the shape of your patience. How much storm you can sit inside without selling your future just to sleep tonight. Risk tolerance. Some folks want bonds like a slower heartbeat. Some can ride stocks through the wildest week. Some need cash where they can see the light. Some split the road and sleep just fine. None of that's weakness, none of it's wrong if the mix you choose is the one you can't hold. Cause the best return on a page somewhere ain't worth much, your panic gets there first. So I quit trying to win some race against strangers on an app I'll never meet. Started building something I could actually keep, a life with room for fear and still enough belief. That's risk tolerance, not the dream but the distance between what sounds good and what you can't stand. When the market shakes and it won't hold your hand. Risk tolerance, it's the shape of your patience. How much storm you can sit inside without selling your future just to sleep tonight. Risk tolerance. So I spread the weight across different roads. Some for the growth and some for the cold. Some for the years still far away. Some for the days I might need to get paid. And every bucket at a different job. Not because I'm scared, just because I'm not going to build a life on a borrowed nerve. Trust a plan that only works when it doesn't hurt. I don't need the highest high if it buys me the lowest low. I need a road I'll stay on when the whole damn thing says go. I need a pace I can't repeat, a balance I can trust. Cause winning isn't time in every turn, it's staying in long enough. That's risk tolerance. I know the name of my limits. I know what kind of fall I can't survive and still keep faith if the years on the other side. Risk tolerance, it ain't fear, it's alignment. It's making peace with the route I choose. So when the sky goes dark, I don't hand my future to the news. Risk tolerance. Risk tolerance. So here's to the plan that survives bad days, to the honest math of the life you make, to knowing yourself well enough to choose a road you keep walking when the market turns rude. Risk tolerance. So here's to the plan that survives bad days, to the honest math of the life you make, to knowing yourself well enough to choose a road you keep walking when the market turns rude. Risk tolerance. Risk tolerance. K1 kind of love, K1 kind of love. You walked in talking lockups and upside, private placements and a longer time horizon. Said this one's off market, invitation only. And I'll admit that kind of language got me lonely. You wore sophistication like a tailor suit, spoken acronyms, vintage vermouth. Had me thinking, maybe this is what it means to finally sit with the grown-up money scene. You said this isn't for the faint of heart. I heard congratulations kid, you made it this far. So I signed my name with a fine print curl, trying on a richer, sharper version of the world. K1 kind of love looks real pretty in the candlelight buzz, till the mail comes late and the paperwork floods, and I'm calling my CPA like, what the hell is this K1 kind of love? You make me clever till the tax year shows up, capital gains, passive losses, and a stack of trust. Turns out not every complicated thing is worth the fuss. K1 kind of love. There was deep breath of Asian been in your mouth. Tax deferral, turn north into south. A real estate deal with the waterfall clause, and a hedge fund friend who kept saying Albert at the bar. But then spring came in with a padded envelope, state filings, footnotes, and a schedule full of smoke. And every fee that looked so small in June had quietly been eating all the oxygen in the room. That's when I learned that access ain't the same as advantage in a different name. And if I can't explain where the dollars go, maybe I don't need the velvet road. K1 kind of love looks real pretty in the candlelight buzz, till the milk comes late and the paperwork floods, and I'm calling my CPA like, what the hell is this K1 kind of love? You make me clever till the tax year shows up. Capital gains, passive losses, and a stack of trust. Turns out not every complicated thing is worth the fuss. K1 kind of love. Or that every private deal's just expensive nightlife. But if the fee stack's thick and the lockup's long, and the after-tax answer still feels all wrong, then maybe the flex ain't worth the drag. Maybe exclusive's just a nicer bag, and I'd rather keep more in a plan I understand than lose a piece of peace just to sound like a wealthy man. It's not what you make, it's what you keep. What survives the forms in the middleman's teeth. What grows after taxes, after fees, after pride. What still feels good in the clear daylight. K1 kind of love. No more K1 kind of love. So here's to the deals that are worth the wait, and here's to the ones I politely let fade. You after tax truth and a cleaner kind of wealth to keep in my money, just to sound like a wealthy man. K1 kind of love. 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 No more K1 kind of love. So here's to the deals that are worth the wait, and here's to the ones I politely let fade. You after tax truth and a cleaner kind of wealth to keeping my money and keeping myself. K1 kind of love. K1 kind of love. I still remember that first thin check. How proud I was, how little was left. Rent took a bite, the lights took more. Ramen on the stove and shoes by the door. I learned the shape of a month by fear. How long a week can feel when the fridge goes clear. How out of balance can get at night, when your whole life hangs on a number staying right. Then came the budgets and the 3 AM fun, the plastic promises and the interest drums, the score in the dark, the match in the check. I learned to protect. I don't need a kingdom, I don't need a throne. I just need enough to know I'm not old. Enough to breathe, enough to choose, enough to say no without shaking in my shoes. Enough to leave the job that breaks me, the fear beneath, the life I built just to make it through the week. I don't need forever, I don't need extreme, I just need enough to leave. Now leave like running from the life I made. Leave the version of me that lived afraid. Leave the boss who knows I can't afford to quit. Leave the debt that made every dream feel counterfeit. Leave the apartment where the ceiling leaks. Leave the need to prove I'm fine when I can't sleep. Leave the voice that says my worth is tied to how much I earn or what I can buy. Cause money's not a god and it's not a game. It's a tool, a key, a little bit of flame. And all this time I wasn't chasing more, I was building a door. I don't need a kingdom, I don't need a throne. I just need enough to know I'm not owned. Enough to breathe, enough to choose. Enough to say no without shaking in my shoes. Enough to leave the panic talking when the market swings. The hunger that turns every gift into a thing. I don't need forever, I don't need extreme. I just need enough to leave. Enough to rest when my body says rest. Enough to help the people I love when life gets heavy on their chest. Enough to make art that might not pay. Enough to take 1 month and heal instead of break. Enough to give and not keep score. Enough to know what all this money was for.
For the porch light, for the long talks, for the kids asleep in the dark soft pause, for the groceries paid, for the borrowed friend, for the room to fail and begin again, for the morning slow, for the second chance, for the plane ticket home when life gets bad, for the hand held out when somebody needs, for a life with margin, for a little peace.
I don't need a kingdom, I don't need a throne. I just need a life that still feels like my own. Enough to breathe, enough to choose. Enough to stop confusing love with things I use. Enough to leave and enough to stay where my heart can't speak. Enough to turn survival into something sweet. I don't need forever, I don't need extreme. I just need enough to leave. Enough to love, enough to grieve. Enough to be more than what I achieve. Enough to build and enough to release. Enough to live and a little peace. Enough to leave. So here's to the first dollar in a month and dread. To the nights I counted hope in the space above my bed. To the cards cut up, to the scores rebuilt. To the quiet compounding and the hard-won guilt. To every form, every fund, every lesson underneath. They were never the point, just the path beneath my feet. And if I learned anything from what money can do, it's that enough is a door, and I'm walking through.